A séance has been held in the great house of Collinwood, a séance which has suspended time and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. And the secrets which still haunt the Collins family today. One secret concerns a man who is dead but still lives, and the horror of his existence can bring untold grief for those alive now, as well as those in the centuries to come.
So you're here.
Aye,
You've been drinking.
a bit.
I thought you weren't going to work for me anymore.
That was earlier.
Well, if you stay, I don't want you to moralize about me or about anything I'm going to do. Is that understood?
Aye.
Then we're agreed. I want you to go into the village immediately for me. I dropped my cane on the dock, and I didn't have a chance to pick it up.
What were you doing on the docks?
That's no concern of yours.
Will I find a body with the cane?
You will find no body. I was with a girl. She screamed. Someone heard, came running. I got away, but I left the cane behind.
Can the girl describe you?
She was hysterical, but we must get that cane.
Anybody'd recognize that as yours.
No one may have found it.
Told you this would happen, that somebody'd catch you.
No one has yet.
It started. Somebody's finally seen you. What are we going to do? What?
Now, we're not going to panic. The girl didn't know me. She's new in the town. You must go to the docks.
What if the cane ain't there?
Then the woman's name is Maud Browning.
Maudie?
You know her?
Aye, we was at the Eagle together earlier.
Did you say where she lived?
In a room over the feed store.
Does anyone else live there?
I don't think so.
She may have found the cane after I left.
Whoever came running may have found it too.
I'm well aware of that. Anyone in the village may have stumbled across it. Anyone who's up that late, but we won't know until you go there. Now, I want you to go and be careful. If you have to go to her room, make sure she's not there.
You staying here?
Yes, I'm going to help you, Ben. I'm going to make sure that Reverend Trask is occupied. You know how the devil makes work for idle hands. Well, he will be busy. Now, come back as soon as you can. My dear Reverend Trask, have you recovered from last night's adventure? And do you feel any remorse about what you have done to Vicky Winters? Or are you sitting in your room planning to persecute someone else? Well, you won't, Trask, because there will be nothing but darkness for you. Wherever you go, the light shall leave you.
It's the devil himself. Again.
Who's there?
Nathan Forbes.
Forbes, yes. Come in.
Are you asleep?
No. No.
I sent for you because I've been very concerned about you.
Oh. Well, I should be thankful for that, I suppose.
Yes, I know how to handle certain things that are happening. I was afraid you wouldn't.
Well, I never thought of myself as being inept.
You've never been in this position before.
Oh, you see, Trask, I'm glad I came here tonight. You know that I almost didn't? Then I said to myself, Nathan, my boy, you just might learn something that you don't know. You see, I was right. What position have I never been in?
The witch. The witch has started her revenge. So far, I hope it's just been directed against me, but it may begin at any moment against you.
I think I'm safe.
No.
Yes, for a very good reason. You see, I don't believe in witches. I'm sorry, Reverend Trask, but my view of life is a lot less complicated than yours.
You did not have the visit from the evil spirits that I had last night.
Oh, a nightmare.
I can see that you've already been infected by the devil's favorite poison, cynicism.
You never talk man to man, do you, Trask? Whenever I'm with you, I always feel that the rest of the church pews are empty.
I've always had my doubts about you, Forbes.
As well you should.
I think you weak.
Wrong again.
No, you cannot be guided. So you will have to endure the wrath of the witch alone. Wait until that hand appears to you. That hand alone, floating in the air, growing larger. Larger until all one sees is the ring.
A ring?
Yes. A ring fit for Satan himself. A solid black stone.
In a gold setting. That's not the devil's ring, Reverend Trask. Not at all.
You know who that ring actually belongs to?
Yes, of course. Heard about it earlier tonight. From a woman who was attacked by a stranger wearing it.
The devil. The devil himself is walking in our midst.
No, not the devil, Reverend Trask. You've made a slight mistake. That ring belongs to Barnabas Collins. Draw that ring you saw from me.
I cannot draw.
You can try.
I would not put pencil to paper to trace the devil's handiwork. Take care, or you will have the vision and see the ring for yourself.
I should like to.
You don't know what you're saying. The horror of that hand.
But if it's Barnabas's ring, then...
Then what? Nothing is too difficult for the witch. I have never encountered a more powerful force. She will not rest until she has attempted to punish you as she has attempted to frighten me. You too will see that hand. Look! What do you see there?
I see your mantelpiece. Trask, do you think perhaps this trial has been too much of a strain on you?
The strain begins now. Now.
Trask?
Did you hear that?
What?
That voice!
Oh, now look here.
Surely you heard it!
No, I speak for you.
There again!
Dear fellow.
You alone, Trask.
You're right. It is my imagination. I am afraid the trial has been. What word did you use? A strain, yes. Being aware of what I have been fighting, perhaps I have given in a bit.
You'll give in much more.
But I have learned that.
And you won't win. That's what you've learned.
No, I've learned that whoever fights the devil has a multitude of warriors fighting with him. After all, I have faith on my side. And faith can be as bread to the starving. It stops thoughts which otherwise might tempt you to doubt. But that never happens, never. I have no room for doubt, none. None, do you hear? None.
I hear.
Where? Where are you? Show yourself. Come to this room. I will fight you. Did you hear it?
No.
And I am alone.
Alone, yes.
No, but I am not alone. I have the legion of believers. I have the word. I have the knowledge. I am not alone. Do you hear? I am not alone.
No, you're not alone. But you shouldn't stay in this room here tonight. Now look. Too many strange things have been happening tonight. Even for a disbeliever like me, Trask. Now, I can't stay here with you. I promised that girl who was attacked that I'd come back to her.
I'm not keeping you.
No, I didn't say that. I just thought there might be some place you could go.
When the devil runs toward me, I stand firm.
Well, that's an admirable thought, but in practice it isn't that easy.
I am not afraid.
No, of course not. I wasn't implying that.
Your worldliness may have drawn that evil spirit here tonight. Go! I have no further need of you.
Look, Trask.
Go! Go!
Well, there's nothing I can do.
Yes, there is. You could believe. That's all you could do. I'm not sure you could even do that.
If you want me...
I will not detain you further. I am alone now. I'm ready for anything you do. I'm ready.
To die. Found the cane on the dock, it must be here. She wouldn't take it to the constable. She'd be afraid to do that, but where is it? Where?
Maud?
Did you find the cane? Did you look everywhere on the dock?
Aye. And searched her room, too.
Did anyone see you?
No, she's in the bar at the Eagle. I checked. She's been there ever since she left the docks. The innkeeper told me.
Well, then she hasn't gone to the constable.
No, else he'd still be questioning her.
Was she with anyone?
You can't put her in a bar without her being with people. Especially when she's got a story like her escape.
Has she described me?
Aye, but she's had so much rum, you're an 8-foot-tall gentleman now.
Then she didn't mention the cane. She wasn't showing it to anyone.
No.
What else did you hear? What were the men saying?
Well, I didn't listen.
Don't lie to me.
I swear I didn't. I was in a hurry to get home.
What was that?
Thunder, there's a storm coming up.
No, I heard something else.
You couldn't have. You aren't going back to town.
Yes.
You can't find the cane. I might have. Leave everything alone. Whatever you do will make it worse.
Is there something you're not telling me?
Of course not. I just know that troubles will die down if you leave them alone.
Not this trouble.
Tomorrow, Maudie will feel so bad from the rum she's had. She won't know whether she imagined it or not.
You say she lives over the feed store?
Don't go there. You'll be caught.
Well, the chances are that I will be caught anyway with that cane in someone's hands. How could I have been so stupid?
You're being more stupid now. Please believe me. Just forget it.
Oh, perhaps you're right. What will it mean if I do?
You could leave Collinsport. Why not? Go someplace else, any place. I'll go with you. Wherever you ain't known.
No.
Why not?
I can't leave this house, the house where I was to be happy with Josette.
Forget Josette.
Never. No, there is one other solution.
No, Mr. Barnabas, please, don't do it. Please.
Oh, I don't want to stay here. I hate this.
It's your room, Maudie.
So why should I like it? Why did you make me come back here just when I was beginning to feel all nice and funny?
You want to keep on feeling that way, don't you?
Yes, so why don't we go back to the Eagle? It's all alone.
Maud,
Well, if I'm not worried about the Strangler, why are you?
you don't know him.
Do you really?
Never mind about that. I know you're better off where you are.
I never know whether to believe you or not. What are you doing?
I'm locking your window.
What do you think he's gonna do? Climb up the wall?
You sure forget it easily, don't you? 3 hours ago you were frightened to death. Now you're all ready to go out again.
That's the way I am.
Look, Maudie, you're not out of danger yet.
I'm not.
Oh, as soon as he realizes that he's lost his cane, he'll be right after you.
But I don't have the cane.
Well, he thinks you do. Now look, I've got to go.
You're gonna leave me all alone?
Maudie, you keep that door locked. Do you hear? Keep that door locked until tomorrow morning. There's a carriage leaving at 8 o'clock. I want you to be on it.
Oh, don't go now.
Maudie, I have to.
No, can't you just... you've gotten me all frightened again.
It's all right. You just keep the door locked and nothing can happen. I promise.
But can't you just stay for a little while?
Oh, Maudie. And ruin my reputation. Good night.
You'll come and say goodbye in the morning, won't you?
Yes, I promise.
Maud! Are you leaving Collinsport? I trust you're not taking my cane with you. Who's going to hear you, Maud?
Somebody!
You're here alone. I'm sure this is one of the reasons you chose this room.
No, he's coming. My friend is coming back.
Then we must be very quiet, mustn't we?
Stay away from me!
I'll stay away from you if you give me the cane.
But I don't have it.
Don't lie to me.
Oh, stop looking at me. I got stutter when you're looking at me.
I'll stop when you give me the cane, Maud.
But I can't, honest.
Did you take her to the police?
No, I didn't, I swear.
Where is it then?
He has it.
Who?
Don't come near me! No!
Stop it! Don't scream! I can't refuse scream!
You let that witch frighten you this much? That you walk the streets of this cursed village? Will you spend the night like that? No. Nothing happened to you while you were walking. You heard no voices. They must have been your imagination. Forbes is right. The strain of the trial. No, I did hear them. Don't start thinking like that. Don't give in to it. If the witch feels she has planted fear in your heart, she will never give up. She'll ruin you. Go in that room now. Show her